Megan makes another statement. Damaging. Cheating. Had me around your whole family playing house. Got cold feet. Holding you down through all of your horrible mood swings. Talking bad about him. Making it seem as if he's bipolar. Treatment towards me. Making it seem that he's abusive. During your basketball season, and now you don't know if you can be monogamous. Makes him look indecisive. B, I really need a break after this one. So we're going to dissect this, but from the bottom up. So he says he doesn't think that he can be monogamous, not because he can't be monogamous, but he just doesn't want to be with her. And so he's far reaching and thinking that this is his way out and he can just break up and go away silently. Because what a man will do is that we won't tell you that you're the problem. We'll tell you that we're the problem in hopes of you just walking away. Because what women fail to realize, you can have a whole body. You can look all pretty in the face. You can have it going on. But if your reputation is horrible, your resume does not matter. She has 2 Grammys. She's gone platinum. She looks good. On the outside, every man wants her, but every man doesn't want her. Every man wants to experience Megan, but a lot of men don't really want to be with her. They don't want to be with her. They don't want to wife that because her reputation speaks louder than her reality. And when a woman's reputation speaks louder than her reality, we don't want to compete with that because we think in our mind that we'll lose every time. And we don't want to deal with the pressure that comes with that. Not only the pressure from within the relationship, but we don't deal with the pressure that comes with outside of the relationship. Thinking what about what our buddies may think about this situation. So women would think that Megan was the prize. But a man, we will judge her. We will look at her and we will judge her based off of what we think the other men that she's been with, how they experienced her. And because we can't separate that based off of her history, we won't even show up fully anyway. So we really never show up fully because in our mind, we are thinking about what the other version of you that the other men got, probably for less than what we're offering. Because the thing about it is that men don't just lose women to something that they did in particular, but we lose women or we stop dealing with women based on the stories that we created about them in our own mind. So we create a narrative about the person. And sometimes it works in the favor and sometimes it doesn't. We create this narrative that she could be a housewife, she could do this, but then we also create this narrative. What what was she giving him when he was a bum? Yeah. We create this narrative. Was she doing everything that was in her songs to those other guys? And what makes me different? And so Clay, in his mind, and I'm not saying this is what he did, but I'm just saying he wanted to. He had the allure about who she was. She's Megan Thee Stallion, and so he wanted to experience her. And when he got her, he did everything to get her, but he didn't really want to do everything to keep her. And so public it became public. She wanted to show him off. He got money. She wanted to show her fans that she could, even though she had a trifling past, she could still book a good guy, and they look good together. But then public display got to the man, got to Clay. his buddies saying you could do better than that. The DMs is piling up. The social media saying that she's on the come up. All of these are going through his mind, and she has tendencies. She has patterns. She has a toxic past. He's quiet, not in public, and he really doesn't want to deal with that, but he doesn't know how to get out of it. And so he uses this monogamous statement as an exit, but her patterns should have showed him that she wasn't going out like that. She wasn't going out quiet. But the thing about men is that, yeah, we'll fumble a good woman because some men will still compete with a man that ain't even there. They're competing with the shadow of her past as well. These are the things